Those of you who are coming in love and light, come on in. Come on in. It's starting to get dark a little bit where I am. Depending on where you are on the globe, that may be so as well. But we are about to get into this full moon energy. And I know those of you who are sensitive to the shifts are feeling all of that. But this is not a reading. This is a share, okay? I wanted to share something that, for me, at least as far as I'm concerned, collective 2023, where I'm going, who I am, what I'm about, and maybe even some of you that are on similar paths as myself, you've been diligent. You've done a lot of the work, and it's been a lot. Some of you all out there, you totally reinvented yourself. You're a whole nother version of yourself, okay? And that required a lot of courage. It required a lot of boldness, a lot of tenacity to do. Maybe for some of you, what no one else in your bloodline was willing to do, at least in this lifetime, okay? Or successful at doing. And I'm not talking about 3D shit, okay? A lot of people have sold their souls to get 3D shit. So that's not what I'm talking about, okay? This is breaking the mold, breaking patterns, breaking toxicity, all these things that have been on repeat, time after time, repeat, generation after generation, repeat, lifetime after lifetime. The same shit show. No one having the courage and boldness enough to do the work, do the actual journey, past a label, a subscription, and a quote. Individuals who have been bold, dare to go against the grain. You dare to go against the established, acceptable things, okay? Which a lot is rooted in toxicity. But what I want to share is basically who I am and where I'm going. And this actually just touched my heart. It's nothing deep. It's nothing super special. It's a young lady I subscribe to on YouTube. And she's just sharing like regular shit. Like the day in the life of a person that is awakened on an ascension path and that has found her way creating partnerships and things of that nature without her needing to sabotage the integrity of who she is, without needing to contort into whatever so-called supposed to be normal and all this. So it's a very little beautiful illustration, warm my heart, and I'm trying to get us into the energy of starting to focus more in on these things. Because yes, we have to deal with the shadow, we have to deal with the darkness, we have to deal with the reality that everything is not quite as it seems. We do have to deal with that, but equally so, to get balance restored, or to, I call it like the teeter-totter, the proverbial seesaw. Always trying to balance out, right? Because when we're releasing and clearing, and y'all know how this shit is, it'd be like, damn, bitch. Whew. It'd be like that, right? Like smoking shit, bitch. It's like shit. But this too, what I'm about to share, is equally important. So I'm gonna see if I can zoom in it for you guys here. So just take it as it resonates. Again, this is nothing fancy, nothing special, okay, nothing deep about it. It's just she has content she creates. I want to say she's a light language channeler. She also does readings. I'm not sure if she does Reiki or not, but she's just an expanded soul. She may be a yogi because you'll see her do a lot of yoga and things like that. And it's inspiring. It's the energy that we have fought so hard to kind of like be able to rest in. So we've had to do a lot of release. Cord cutting, cord extraction, shadow work, return to sender, boom, bitch, boom. Like we've had to deal. But it's for a reason. We have a right to live this way, if that's who we are and what we desire, without the incessant intrusions of others who feel entitled to do so. Okay? So, let's see. It's called Slowing Down and Falling in Love with the Redwoods. And it's Aria Z Young, her and her partner, okay? We're not in collaboration. Before any of you go there, we're not going to show the entire thing. But this is just to show those of you who are on an awakening path, those of you who are the scapegoats, those of you who are different, those of you who are embracing this part of you, that guess what? It's not going to always be hard for you. They want you to think it is. Damn, man, like, what the did y'all see that? I don't know if it's my phone or what, but ever so often it'll just go psh, like a bright light, and I didn't move anything. Ooh. Anyway, so it's not gonna always be, you know, swords, bitch, dun-dun. Like, it's not gonna always be that. We'll get through that, and then we'll rest, and then we'll co-create beautiful things. And we ain't got to do no pulling no wisdom teeth, bitch. We ain't got to beg a motherfucker, bitch. It's gonna be how we need it to be. Okay, all right. Let's rock. Okay, she hanging out. They're in the woods, bitch. Just my kind of thing. They up in the woods and shit. Hold up.
Cheers. Eat up. We can make another pack if you're still hungry.
I should be hungry.
So that's Aria. That's her partner.
Real. Your dinner.
Just relaxing, engaging by the fire. Nothing big, nothing grand. You don't see major sparks and flashy lights. Enjoying nature. So they have a little separation time. He's by himself now. He's kind of hot. He kind of hot, dude. Anyway, so he's doing his yoga somewhere by himself for a few minutes. She's by herself earthing. To me, this is beautiful. To me. You see what I'm saying? It's not fancy, is it? She got her glasses on, bitch. She got yoga pants on, bitch. She found some flowers. She's sharing it with her partner. It's like they're meditating. She's probably talking to the trees or planting some shit. And see, to some people, this is boring, right? Which is fine. So to me, for 2023, it's not about trying to make people be like me. It's about co-creating and manifesting like frequency. Because two people in a like frequency can enjoy things together. And it's not going to feel like somebody's making somebody do something. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. Okay? They're by a little creek here. I love this. To me, this is right up my damn alley. Nature. So I guess he's calling her. I don't know what that is. A bird whistle?
I love how it sounds. It sounds like a bird. Okay. It is good.
He is kind of hot. I ain't gonna lie.
Beautiful flowers, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah. Reporting live from Campsite 1, Ventana, California. The man with the plan, with a tan in the sand. What are we doing today?
We're gonna go see the redwoods. These are the baby ones.
Wait. What are we doing today?
We're gonna go see the redwoods.
So look, they're all plain, they're all regular, right? But
The largest one, right?
they're enjoying each
Maybe.
other.
I've never checked them all, but I take the words
I think we checked them all today.
of the stewards of the land, and they say in the Rockefeller Patch there is the largest tree in the world, and we're going.
And then we're gonna stop at
I'm not a fortune teller, but I am a future planner, and I have plans to maybe get some gas and some food. But no, I want to get up to the redwoods and spend some time amongst the giants.
They like trees. I do
With
too.
the earth today.
So 8-hour drive until we see the giants. We're gonna stay there, and be there as long as we'd like. We're gonna stay at an Airbnb instead of camping. Original plan was to backpack and camp.
Oh, they were trying to go camping.
But the whole point was to at least see the redwoods. And while these are beautiful, we are ready to see the big boys.
Yeah, I think it's good to be open to change, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the greatest things about being a human.
Yeah.
Is that, like, you could say those were the plans, and this is how I feel right now.
No one could even see it.
Aw. So now they're just rolling. They just on the road, bitch. Want to see the trees, bitch. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you can just be. That's where I'm going in 2023, collective. It's not going to be any of this, you know, trying to make people wake up and trying to make people see the light and dealing with unnecessary narcissistic bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving folks be. Now, if they mess with me, woe unto them. That's a whole nother video. But for my life, me and my son, and where I'm going and who I am, that's it. Enjoying the simple things in life. Enjoying nature. Enjoying good company. Did you show the video before? No, I didn't. This is my first time showing this one. That's just her and her partner. Somebody said I've seen it before. Somebody could have. Yeah, this is my first time. Okay, see, just having a good time, y'all. What I like about this is like they look very relaxed if you look at them. She's not overdone up necessarily. He's not overdone up. They're comfortable. They're presentable, but their energy seems relaxed. It seems like they're just enjoying life, enjoying one another. They seem to know the importance of solitude. They seem to know the importance of separating from each other, getting grounded, and then coming back together. Even now, like they're together, but like she's looking at the trees, he's doing this, and it's just beautiful to me. Now for me, this is as it pertains to friendships and lovers. Yeah, I wish I was standing between them big boys. I'm sure she can feel all that energy. Man, just appreciating life and nature. I love trees, yo. These some big boys. Look at that. Ancient. Got a lot of width. Dang, Gina. You can go inside of there. Look how big that hole is. A whole human could go inside of it. What the hell? Ooh, I would love it if I don't get bit, bitch, though, because I'll be pissed if something bite me. God damn it. But I will. I'll be pissed. Can you all imagine? Those of you who are earthy or nature
Tree in a
folks.
tree with a tree in a tree.
That's a big tree.
Whoa. Look at how deep.
What the hell?
Woo.
Did it fall?
Well,
I know this is boring. It's a point, though, why I'm sharing this. I know it's boring. Because this is not all poof, pa. It's not all of that. It's very grounding. So my intention is, as I release and continue to move forward, focusing more in on this type of energy and creating this in my life. Man, I wish I was there.
It's getting. You start flying.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, we're in Eureka right now. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I want to see this one again. Wait, stop missing. Yeah, he's trying to act like he's lifting it.
It's a video, so. Yeah, we're in Eureka right now. Yeah. I saw. To me, to give myself this space and permission.
All right, she was doing yoga, connecting with the earth.
And to let go. I have some lavender, I've got some flowers, some wildflowers, some rose petals. Yeah, just an array of beautiful offerings, just curated with love. And I will be taking them to where the land truly desires them. And we've just started with this beautiful tree.
Oops.
I mean, come on, look at this. So that's what we're doing today.
All right, so like I said, collective, this was nothing fancy, nothing deep, nothing big, nothing special. Somebody says, did you show this video before? Because I've seen this. Okay, I've already saw that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this was nothing fanciful, but as if this is resonating with you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, as we are releasing, okay, I'm sure some of you got some things you're going to be doing tonight in terms of your full moon release intentions, cord extractions, returning to senders, whatever it is you do, maybe even in Reiki, clearing your energy, whatever you plan to do tonight. Equally so, setting intentions about what we want to be tapping back into, or setting intentions to get more into it, right? Because we do get pulled away. We get pulled away through all of the release, right? Swords, right? Because you got crazies. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna never be rid of crazies. Y'all need to accept this. As long as we on Earth School, there it goes again. It seems like the light keeps changing. Thank you, whoever sent the flower. Wow. Okay, anyway, it's weird. As long as we're on Earth School, we're going to deal with crazies. And I mean that in a humorous way, but in a matter-of-fact way as well. That's the name of the game on Earth, okay? It's not going to be a magical day. We're waiting for the magical day that while we're on Earth School, we got rid of all the crazies. Or all the crazies die off, bitch. You know what I'm saying? If that's what we're waiting for, that's a waste of a life. That's giving them too much power. Right? So all we can do is ask our team to help us do this proverbial balance. Okay, when it's time to, energetic kung fu. All right, cool. We got to do that. Right? But how do we keep getting ourselves back here? Because this is the place where we want to be co-creating from. That's the place where we want to be manifesting from. That's the energy we want to be paying into as much as we can. There we go again. As much as we can, paying into. Right? This lower level shit is often a distraction to keep us in lower level shit. I'm going to be honest. And it is like a fine art, a fine practice, knowing how to navigate both. See, the crazies are going to be the crazies. And the crazy is as crazy does, and the crazies are going to do what the crazies do. But that's their lot. They're co-creating and racking up what's going to be their karmic payoff or ramification or retribution by what they are investing in and continuing to do. Now, what we try to invest in, right, from a higher vibrational place, we will equally reap that as well. And if we've learned anything from the past, sometimes it's not right away, but as we build the momentum, where is our current momentum built? So I highly recommend setting intention for neutrality tonight, because you want to get to neutral first. You want to clear, release, and neutrality. And then from there, raising your frequency and asking for the help or guidance that you need from within to put more energy into these types of experiences, if this is what's resonating with you. For some of you, this may not be it. It could be something else. But whatever this represents, for me, this represents the life I deserve to live. It represents my true frequency, who I am to the core, versus the roles we step into to fight for our freedom. Right? Whether this is from the energetic world, you know what I'm saying, literal world, doesn't matter. But it's for this. Not needing to answer to now nobody. Not needing to prove anything to anybody. Not needing to try to one up somebody, because who the fuck cares? Not needing to fit the mode of the so-called normal, and come lo and behold, most of us has found out that the so-called normal is the actual crazy. The shit is in the reverse. Yep. But because of the culture, the conditionings, and the programmings, we've labeled things, versus looking at the energy and frequency and behavior and conduct of people, their lives, who they are, whether they're in front of people that they're trying to impress or not. Because see, that's the real deal. That's what's determining crazy. Not somebody's personality or someone's belief systems. Is who the fuck, who are you? What's your energy? How do you treat people? What's coming out of that soul? What's them dark secrets? You see, that's who we are. We have a right to live like this, and then putting anybody in check and in place who attempts to fuck with it. We don't need anyone's approval. It'll serve them to leave you alone, and me. That's what we fight for. The right to be. The right to be you. Without, I'll call them the hackling hyenas. Without all of that. It's funny, people will say people like her and her partner, quick to say they're loopy, they're crazy, they're all sorts of things. People call them any and everything, but decent. These people probably live clean lives. I'm not saying they do. I'm just saying it's funny how humans try to stamp a label on individuals based on, their practices or their beliefs. But these two may very well have the biggest and most beautiful hearts than all those what they so-called post in their quotes and their subscriptions. These people may, you know, they may not even do drugs and alcohol. They may live clean lives. They may not even, you know what I'm saying? They probably wouldn't, don't steal from people. Ain't trying to find a way to scam off somebody or hide something from somebody. But folks will be quick to call them crazy. But because a person hold a Bible, a cross, or a sage bundle, whatever you want to call it, because see, I'm going to spin this thing all over the place. But people look at those things and would call these people automatically normal, but their secret lives, they're drugs and alcoholics, they're addicts, they're con artists. They seek to hurt people. They steal from innocent children. They do all sorts of malicious shit to their own kinfolk. But because they hold a Bible and a cross and can quote some scripture and, you know, wave a sage wand, whatever it is, people will automatically believe that, unfortunately, because those people be 3D based, surface. That's why I say this shit is twisted. It's backwards. And people would target individuals like that, like this young lady, and I'm assuming her boyfriend, husband, some, you know, probably mind their business, smiling somewhere, chilling. And people with their chonies in a bunch, insecurity, jealousy, pretension, get their feathers ruffled and want to start causing mayhem. And yet they're not looked upon as crazy. Collective, if you are healing and ascending, you have a right to whatever version of this you are creating. And I invite you to go on that kind of journey to try the best you can, allow the best you can, to focus more and more in these energies as you can. The seesaw. Right? Everything is energy. Balance is key. Motto, bloom with the love. Right? Sometimes we got to get them swords. Right? And it gets kind of fun, I ain't gonna lie. When you've been in it for a while, that actually starts to get a little fun for you. It do. It gets fun because you be like, oh shit, then fucked around and messed around and found out who I was, motherfucker. Right? You know? You be like, oh shit, Rocky 4, boom, bitch. Right? Dun, 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 right? But then we want to come out of that. Okay, we want to take a break and let's not waste not one more day, one more moment of our precious energy, time, effort into nothing, into nothingness, nothings. And I'm saying this because we're here to save ourselves. We're here to fight for our right to be, to get us in the energy here. And every other being, it is their free will and perspective choice to do or not to do. It's liberating when we stop. And I know we have to do a lot of healing to get there, especially those of us who came from narcissistic dynamics, right? Because some of us were fashioned and conditioned into trying to be a savior for people who it ain't in them. It ain't in them. It just ain't in them. They gonna be the devil today, and they gonna die the devil, and then they gonna see the other devil when they die in the other world. It sent me love. Love. Right? Thank you. But I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to be pessimistic with that. I'm saying it's their choice, yo. We're not here to try to latch onto that. We're not here to try to, come on, let's go outside. Motherfuckers who wants to be what they are, they ain't trying to see now. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, bitch. So we might as well leave, let it be. Let them go. And I'm talking from family members, hear it and hear it good. I'm talking family members, homies, motherfuckers, let them the fuck go. Because they've been nothing but a fucking burden. Let them go. Because you have a right to be able to feel your divinity and to feel beautiful energy. And you ain't going to be tapping into that when you're tying your life to individuals who are directly opposing. That is one of the hardest lessons Bloomy must say that she has learned. One of the most painful. Because it's that's that empath shit. That, oh, come by trees. But it's like everybody, you know, some folks is fucked up. And they gonna always be. It's about manifesting people on a like frequency. No, they're not going to be your clones, collective. They're not going to be your clones. You're not going to be their clone. It's not like that, but like frequency where you're not fighting here. You see where I'm going? It's not a fucking fight. We're done with trying to tie our lives with people where the sheer existence with one another is a constant war. It's a constant fight. What's the point of it? What's the point of that? I know people today that got themselves in a nice little thither because they fought hard to connect to and stay with something that's opposed them, that's opposing one another, that's draining the life out of them, literally. They fought hard for it. And it's a miserable life. These individuals have to plaster on veneers for the public. But those who really know them, they know the truth. Let's get ready, y'all. I'm finna go outside. Boom, bitch. In a few minutes. No, bloomy bloom. I got 3 things, bitch, I'm finna do. 3. It's on. Well, actually, let me see. 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2. Yeah, there's 3. There's 3 things I'm finna do with this moon tonight. Got some names I'm finna write down, motherfucker. And then, you know, on behalf of the unknowns, in terms of the names of which I don't know, but I will be putting the names in which my guides give me. And yeah, it's on. Why? Because it's time, collective. For you to, it's time for us. I'm telling y'all, 2023, it's time to be me. 2023, right? Which means we got to cut away and release any and everything that's in the way of that, period. The end of the story. Okay? Be you, boo. Do you, boo. Okay? As long as we're not willfully, intentionally, and purposefully seeking out to do harm. You see how I said that? Because we're humans, we're flawed. But there, you know, people try to hide behind that, but energy is energy. You can't hide the frequency. If the intentions were malicious, they're there even if you want to pretend like they ain't there so people can think it ain't there. Okay? We decent folks. We're not perfect, but we deserve to live a life on our terms that we wish to create without people, you know, butting their nose in our business. People gonna learn. They gonna learn from doing that. They gonna learn. Some of them already have. Because see, that's the nature. Humans, there's a lot of adults and children and adults' bodies do not respect boundaries and the will of other individuals. You're going to learn. Training day effect. Equalizer effect. They're going to learn. Because this beautiful energy has to be guarded as well. It's like do no harm. Yes. That's the code of ethics of a divine being. That's their intention anyway. But anyone who's trying to pose a threat to that, it's not going to be good. (2023). It's time to be free. It's time to be me. Say it to yourself. In 2023, it's time to be me. It's time to be free. In 2023, it's time to be me. It's time to be free. In 2023. Which means you let go of the old version of yourself that felt like you had to constantly bow and contort to the status quo. Or anything that is just not fitting you anymore. All right, y'all, let me see. Boom, what I got? What we finna have going on up in here? We are meant for peace, love, and happiness. Whoever said that, that's my whole point. Yes, we are. But it comes like we have to learn how to navigate dealing with that, because there are going to be energies, frequencies, beings, whatever you want to call it, that's seeking to oppose that if they can. Whether this be through spell work, smear campaigns, games, stalking, you know what I'm saying? Weaponizing religion and spirituality, whatever people do in their, you know, passive aggressive ways to hide the fact that they're envious and jealous and stuck. Healthy people do not invest their time, money, energy, and resources on trolling whole other adult people's lives. Because they're too busy co-creating theirs. That's my whole point. People that don't want you to shine, collective, it's not going to be a fun year for them if they are actively opposing you. It's not. But you keep going. Go outside, get in them trees, bitch. Remind yourself, and when you fall off kilter in this constant seeking of trying to deal with polarity and duality, the proverbial seesaw, gently love on yourself. Ask your team how to get you back to neutral, back into the, you know, where you're trying to be, bitch. You heard? All right, collective. High vibe, Bloomy Tribe. I love y'all. I'm rooting for every last one of you that's doing the best you can to heal and wake up and to become a decent being and to continue to be a decent being, and that has love, honor, and respect for all life, whether they look like you or not, walk like you or not, talk like you or not, sound like you or not, think like you or not, feel like you or not, or believe like you. That's maturity. That's divinity. That's the difference between people who are just subscribing to something or actually ascending. Because you can't say we ascending and we being fucked up, willfully and intentionally, continually stuck. We might as well say that. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that. Not in 2023. Ain't nobody trying to hear nothing about none of that. It's time for people to put up or shut up. It's time for folks to, you know what I'm saying, be the shit that they walk around talking about they are. It's time for people to be held accountable until the carpet. You say you're decent. You decent? Well, then how come you stealing and forging shit of your own people? Then come on. Like that. See, it's no more games. No more. And there ain't gonna be no group or nothing that's gonna save and stop nothing. It's not now. Not now. It's done. In 2023, it's time for you and me, collective, to be free. In 2023, do you, boo. Invest more in these energies so you can start co-creating more and more of this. So you can manifest. She manifested herself a partnership, bitch. I ain't saying it's perfect, but I'm saying when we continue to manifest and work on our energy and put our focus there, we'll see it. As we release these attachments, as we release these narratives, as we take ourselves out of the equation of the shit show of fuckery of the low vibratory motherfuckers. They ain't worth y'all time, y'all. Let them do them, you do you.